First up is that problem of negative slope, which seems like a no-brainer, right? But there's plenty of buildings out there that have this exact setup with the water actually moving towards the building instead of away from it. When that water collects near the building, it very quickly saturates the soil and down and around that foundation. And just a quick engineering mention, right? The deeper the water penetrates, the moisture penetrates, the greater the pressure it exerts on the foundation. We're going to talk more about that pressure on the foundation here in a minute. And believe it or not, both poured concrete and CMU blocks, are very porous, right? They're porous enough to let water pressure force water through them and create a wet basement. Another area that water penetrates due to that water pressure is that gap between the basement slab floor and the wall. Remember that poured slab is a separate structure than the footers and the walls, and a good place for that water to come in. And of course, the worst case scenario is if the foundation shifts or settles due to that wet soil underneath the footings, right? This will lead to foundation damage, whereas all the other issues above basically just lead to a wet or moist basement. And again, that's a whole nother training topic, talking about wet basements or crawl spaces. And here you see that perfect example of groundwater seeping through or being forced by pressure into this basement and through the wall. This one's constructed of those CMU blocks. With the proper construction taking the right precautions, this certainly could have been mitigated.